Hello everyone, welcome back to ENR 123 car project tutorial videos. In today's video, we'll be going over the steering arm. So this one might be a bit tricky, just because the way we actually dimensioned it. So the reason why we actually decided to go ahead and dimension it this way is it's the best way to identify like locations and how to locate everything with respect to from like a machining standpoint. So there's with respect to the arc center and how everything is related and dimensioned. So let's go ahead and before I do that, the way I'm gonna go about drawing this in SolidWorks is I'm gonna disregard the arcs at this point just to keep my first sketch pretty straight, like simple and pretty straightforward. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna draw this line, draw a vertical line here, draw this line at an angle, add, I'll draw this line, trying to do this with the mouse. Draw this line, add a parallel relation between these two lines. I'll probably add a tangent arc. And then I'm gonna go, and then I'll probably I'll add a fillet using the features command, or what I might do, I might just do a sketch fillet during the sketch and just define this fillet and this arc. And then what I'll do is I'll use the hole wizard to locate and position, to identify and position the holes that we would like on the steering arm. So let's jump right in. So I have my SolidWorks open. And I've already went ahead and started a part, but if you don't have you'll jump back. I'm just going to go to File, New, start a part file, click OK. I'm going to start a sketch on the top plane. As we discussed before, I'll start with a horizontal line, go down, add a line at an angle, and I'll actually finish this side, and I'll just add a tangent arc. And I'll add vertical line here, add this line at an angle. What I'll do here is I'm just going to go to my arcs, and I'm just going to add a tangent arc. Let's go ahead and fully define this. So I know this line width is 0.750. So it's 2 decimal points. And drawing actually calls out 3 decimal points. So at any point during your part building process, or assembly, you can go ahead and edit document units and change it to the desired decimal points. So I want 3 decimal points here. Go ahead and click OK. I'm going to dimension this line next, and that line is 0.707 drawn. I don't care about this right now. So let's see. So I know these two lines. Let's add a parallel relationship between these two lines. These two lines are parallel. Check that out. I know from my drawing that this point is 0.886 from the top edge. I also know its distance from if this point was my 0, 0, then it would be in the vertical direction this dimension is 1.466. Let's see. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna define this arc. So it's 0.375. Let's see. So it's getting there. It's getting close. Let's go ahead and find this point. So that point is is 1.285. Just gonna clean up my dimensioning a bit. Perfect. It's fully defined. So let's go ahead and actually add the arcs or the sketch fillets. So let's add the 0.375 here. Okay. Let's add another one that's 0.25. That one is here. Okay. That adds that arc center. I believe we have a fully defined sketch. So let's go ahead and extrude that. Okay. Go to features. And that's 1/8. So I'm just gonna do 1/8, 125,000. Let's click OK. Perfect. So we have the overall shape. One thing I want to do actually now is I'm gonna add my, actually let's do that last. I'm gonna go ahead and save. So I have project. Just go to your folders or wherever you're saving this, on a flash drive or on your school drive. So my car parts 1, and it's a steering arm. I'm gonna rename it steering arm. Perfect. And let's go ahead and actually start locating those whole features. So let's go to, just gonna go to my top. And let's start with the whole wizard. So I have 2 holes at the top. So I always like to show the decimal values. So it's 170. And so the closest thing is the number 18. We can do show custom sizing. We can put in 170. And that's a through all. Let's go ahead and put the position. Select this. Just gonna add 2 points. A point is what identifies the location of the hole. And let's go ahead. What I'll do first, at this point I can move this second point freely. What I want to do is I want to relate these 2 holes or points. So I'm gonna select the first one, hold the control key, select the second one. Oops. This one, hold the control key. I'm gonna add a horizontal relation. So now if I move one, the second one moves accordingly. Let's start defining these. So I know this distance is 0.188. Now this dimension is 0.150. This one is 0.6. Try to clean up our workspace. Everything's fully defined. So let's go ahead, click OK. So we have our two holes. What I want to add next is this bigger hole, 257, and replicating what we just did. It's going to be so a 257 drill as an F, size F. So let's go ahead and do, again, so we have all that. Let's go to positions, select this face. And I'm gonna throw it on there, and I'm gonna use a smart dimension to fully define it, right? So we're under defined right now. It's a blue point. So this dimension is 0.375. I also know it's exactly 1 inch away from that tap edge. Fully defined. And go ahead and click OK. So we just look at our third hole. We have one more straight tap. Again, jump back into Hole Wizard. And for the hole type now, I'm going to go ahead and switch to the straight tab. And it's a 440. It's going to be 440. If I do show custom sizing, it's a 0890. So with the thread callout, I'm going to do positions. I'm going to select this face. Again, I'm going to use smart dimension to fully define it. We're under defined. So that hole is 1.522 inches away from this point, which is our 0, 0. It's also 1.286. So we have our fully defined. Okay. So we're almost done, right? We have one thing to do. Is we're gonna need to add a fillet here. Let's go to my fillet in the features. Again, we could have done it in sketch mode, right? We could have done a sketch fillet like we've done here and here. But I just wanted to show a different way to add the fillet. Just good practice. So it's going to be 50. And it's going to be this edge. Oops, wrong edge. Again, if I select the wrong edge, I just right click in the box and I just click clear selections. So I want this vertical edge, this vertical edge. Click OK. Almost done. So edit material. It's a 6061 aluminum. So I'm just going to minimize the steel, go to my aluminum alloys, scroll down, 6061. I'm just going to hit apply. the appearance changes. You can go to File, Properties, go to the summary. Don't forget to put your name as the author. And for the description, it's going to be a text type description. It's going to be a 1/8 thick, 6061 aluminum. Okay. And the last thing to do is save, and we're all set.